guys, it is gonna be your most favorite person in the whole world, Derek, coming back at you with another video. Today, I'm very excited to be showing you guys this video. I am finally gonna be releasing the part 2 of my previous video that I released where I showed you guys how to edit HDR pictures in Lightroom. This is gonna be the part 2 video where I continue on and I show you guys how I finished editing that picture. So, if you guys didn't check out that video, I highly recommend you guys go check out that video as soon as you can. This video was recorded on a previous day, so please do not mind the apparel change. We're going to get into all of the exposure settings, all of the color grade settings, all of the different settings that we go through on Lightroom to make our pictures look good. So, I hope you guys enjoy, and without further ado, here we are. So, I'm gonna first do what I always do when I edit pictures, and I'm gonna click enable profile corrections. That's just gonna take out some of the distortion from using a macro lens anywhere from, let's say, 35 down to 15 millimeters lens. You're gonna have a little bit of distortion just from the lens. That's just gonna fix it up a little bit. Remove chromatic aberration. That is just gonna take out a little bit of corruption if you do have any in the picture when you are transferring it over to the computer. You're always gonna wanna click that on even if there is none. Next, I'm gonna move down here to my primaries. So that is just gonna set my 3 different primaries throughout the whole picture. Usually when I'm doing landscape, I'm gonna wanna take my blues and set it down to around about 50 here, or say we're gonna move it to about 47 there. Green, I do wanna move up, but not by a lot. Usually I put it up to around anywhere between 10 and 15. We'll put it to about 11 there, and red we're gonna want to bump up a little bit as well, give it that kind of fall look, a little bit more yellow in there. Obviously we're gonna be coming back, we're gonna be changing a whole lot as we go. Next step, I'm gonna want to level off my picture. That's nice and easy, it's just one little click of the button. Next, I'm gonna want to go up and make sure that my picture is exposed correctly. Looking at it just off my eye, it does look pretty well exposed, so I don't want to change my main exposure up or down by anything. It looks pretty well good. My contrast, maybe up by a click or 2, looks pretty good there. Now my white and my blacks, this is going to be very important. Now the white and the black settings, that's just going to be setting the whitest whites in your picture and the blackest blacks in your picture. So whenever I set this, I like to set it so it is the brightest as it can possibly be without clipping out information. What does that mean? So if I click it and I click alt, that is going to show me all of the information that is being clipped out. Or if I take it out, all of that information is just a pure white. So that is just all information that is being lost. So my goal is to make it so it is as bright as possible without actually clipping out that much information. So when I click alt, that's just gonna highlight for me what is actually being clipped out. So I like to move it up just to where a tiny bit in that sky is being clipped out right there. I can live with that. And same goes for the blacks. If I click alt, it's gonna show me what is being clipped out. Just a little bit down here at the bottom, I can live with that as well. So next is going to be the hardest part in my opinion, and that is going to be color grading. What is color grading? So basically, we have our midtones, we have our shadows, and we have our highlights, and I am just going to be setting a color preference for each of those sections. So let's see, my highlights, that's gonna be my sky up here. I want it to be a nice warm sunsetty vibe, so I'm gonna change that over to an orange up here. Let's see, it is very easy to move it to where the picture looks fake, but we're going to want to make it look as nice as possible. Let's see, that little tone of orange I like right there. And we're going to turn it down just a little bit right there. Perfect. And then let's go to our midtones over here. My midtones, I'm going to want to set it to a nice yellow, so it's kind of in between a green and an orange, because when you have a sunset, obviously that orange light is going to reflect off of the green trees right there, and it's going to look a little bit yellowish to you. Obviously, it's going to have that orange glow to it, but trying to replicate it in this photo, I'm going to grade it to a nice warm yellow, and that should look pretty good for me. Let's see. Yep, right around there. Can turn it up just a little bit, and perfect. And now moving down to my shadows, this is going to be kind of a guessing game. I'm guessing it's going to be around about an aqua blue is going to be the best, but I'm not going to have to touch too much there. Okay, maybe, yep, it looks like a nice little green is going to be the best bet here, actually. I'm going to move that, perfect. Now that I selected my different colors for there, I'm going to select the amount we're going to want to see it. So those are these sliders down here. Boom, so I can turn how bright it is or how dark it is. So I'm going to turn down my highlights right here a little bit. Let's see, my mid-tones. Yep, I'm going to want to turn those up. Turn those up a good amount. And then my shadows, I'm going to want to turn those down just a little bit. Perfect. And then we have our blending and our balance. Blending, that's just going to be blending the three together. And then the balance, that's just going to be, well, balancing the three together. So we're going to want to kind of play around with this. I do like it when I turn it up. It gives it more of that sunset vibe. So yep, we're going to turn it up a good amount. Balance, let's see. I want to turn that down just a little bit. And perfect. And here we have, guys, our perfect photo. Here is going to be the before and after of the work that we did today. Here's going to be the before, and here's going to be the after. Obviously, the edits that we made today make this picture go from good to great. Makes this picture just something I have saved away in my photos to a picture that I want to actually go and print out and show my friends. And that's just gonna about wrap up our video. I am very glad I was able to get this video out to you guys, able to show you guys how I edit my photos on Lightroom Classic. If you guys did like this video, make sure to let me know and I will release another video just like it, showing you guys how I edit different types of photos. We can make a whole series out of this. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is gonna be your most favorite person in the whole world, Derek. Out.
So catch me if I